What it is, mini lads, this is TC, and we're gonna be checking out with Band 4's World Tour. It has definitely 4 parts, but I wouldn't believe this is actually it absolutely gone wrong. Wouldn't Shine and Glitter and her friends are probably ripping down that they wouldn't actually accept them as well. But even though this is turning into something like even causes people to turn bad for something really weird. It's not gonna be based off like the NWA, like the N-words with attitude. So even though this is actually going to get something even more weird, the bad K-pops versus gangsters from Compton of the West Coast. Even though this is not actually that I just going to meant to be. Before I just going to try to find something out, let's just try to see something, and it's gonna be a little bit quick as well, in Summer Soda Comic Studio. So, I have definitely seen this in user comic posts, or like the comic posters, like, probably. Let's start it into the part 1 that since on November 29th of 2025, this is gonna be a little bit perfect or not. But even though Glamrock Sharebear Glamrock Sharebear has just joined itself on stage, but meanwhile, at the backstage for this unknown reliability around here, meanwhile, somewhere over here, that the Band 4 is coming throughout into the Summer Soda Rock stage. But I'm not sure they won't absolutely gonna be including the metal version of this thing. That wouldn't be terrible for something else. So they have decided to make a new song, and she goes out of the stage as well after she finishes. So the next part is going to be a little bit for one thing as well. But things are going to be going for another day tomorrow. Even though that things are going to be even definitely to do this as well. So even the next day around here of this thing as well. Because the plan for the day while Shining Glitter Cookie prepares for her overloaded show, she tries that while she's gonna be preparing to do this as well. This is going to be a little bit weird as well that I'm not being able to see this. So this is actually for the first time that I wouldn't believe that we wouldn't actually going to say that anyway. So I wasn't actually going to take a little bit moment around here as well. So, before the band starts in the world tour, running Glamrock shares Beer next concert, and all the artists fight for the Band 4. During Glamrock shares best or the last song, the Band 4 gives idea for TNT. That means dynamite. I'm probably sure this wasn't going to be for exactly no how's its plan. A day later, that someone posted by Choco Drizzle Official. I may not able to recreate this story in this comic studio, but even some headliners as well for still available around here before things could be absolutely going to be changed in the future. We would not think this won't be going to be taking a lot of things as well, because you know that Summer Soda Comic Studio was a crossover comic studio that was full of crossovers everywhere from their summer entries and anything around here for those part 3's and part 4's. So this is not actually that I am not gonna be mentioned around here. So she dress ups like an overloader herself, but when things that something is actually going to do as well. At the part 3 of this thing as well, the Band 4 arrived at the Summer Soda Rock Fiesta, changing Shining Glitter Cookie's concert. As they went go on, but things have started to got anything worse. Because somebody yelled, "Oh no, it's the Band 4!" And that's how the people was gonna be scared of. Things have just getting a little bit worse, but turns out this has gotten even more worse than I never mentioned to see. The Bad 4 arrived. This is where I seen this from the music video, and for the rest of sometimes as well, this story could be eventually a little bit short than 7 minutes. This is absolutely going to be Yells herself. She started to get angry at the Bad 4's, and probably 4 of these headliners, between Shine and Glitter, Black Lemonade, Rockstar Cookie, and Dark Choco Cookie, have jumped on and beating up against him as well. Between this, the Wolf Thing, Red Velvet Cookie, Poison Mushroom, and Liquor Cookie. They have all been defeated. The 4 headliners are going to defeat the Bad 4, and then the 4 headliners finally defeated them. What happens next? But unfortunately, the story has finally ended forever. But this would absolutely going to be taking pretty much, because these guys have just won the fight against them. And that's how that she prepares for any justice about the Bad 4 situation. So, they have leave Summer Soda Fiesta, and they won't actually coming back again. And that is the entire story about for the 4 headliners versus the Bad 4. Yep, it must be the B.A.D. 4 versus NWA that Eazy-E does. And I couldn't believe this is absolutely a little bit for interested in my mind. So, before we're going to end up this video, the link is going to be in the description, especially for the previous video, because I eventually didn't actually save for around for the previous video, but things that I didn't remember back in the previous video as well, but I really think that doesn't mean that isn't going to be around here. So I may absolutely going to find out onto the previous video around here next time. So after road scale videos, that for the last time that I just did, I may absolutely going to try to find something else. So that was the end of this video, but I wasn't actually going to be telling you why to say that easily. So thank you for watching around here for this one. And also the link is going to be in the description to browse some comics, whatever you want, in the main website. So, I'll be signing off, and I'll talk to you mini lads and comic studio users all later. So thanks for watching.